This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss about business rules. Let me open my screen. So I have prepared some slides on these business rules. Let us go into slides, a small glance on that slides, and we start demonstration on the business rules and what are the types of business rules. Let us go into the site without wasting our time. So I have prepared some slides. This is business rules. We are in this we have types of business rules and what are the operations, what are the actions in the business rules. See, these business rules. First, what is a business rule? Nothing but these business rules are a server-side logic that execute when database records are queried, updated, inserted, or deleted. So it is business rules, nothing but it is server-side logic when we need to execute on the databases. Whenever we have any requirements, records to be inserted or deleted or updated, then we can use these business rules. So it is completely server-side logic. We can execute on server-side. So the next point is this business will respond to the database interactions regardless of access of method, right? So only we need to interact with the databases. So using these business rules, that is the point. And what are the types of business rules we have? In these business rules, we have four types. The first one is before, after, async, and display. These are the four types of business rules we have. So first we'll see what is before, after, async, and display. Then after a glance on these four business rules, we'll go into PDI. Let us see what are the business rules and what are the operations, like what are the actions which are there in the business rules. So first one, we go into the before business rule. This is the first one. So business rule, like this is a before business rule. This before business rule execute their logic before a database operation occurs. So what it line saying is before saving to database, whatever the logic you have created in the business rule that will be executed. So I'm not reading all those things, but I'm concentrating on the focus of this, the main points for these types of business rules. I'm reading this line only. So whatever the business rule before business rule you have executed, right? Whatever the logic you have written before a database operation occurs, before saving to database, that logic will be applied. That is the meaning of this before business rule. I'm highlighting this. And this is the main point. And this is the main point. And second, coming to the second one, like I'm not in all those things, these lines, because you can read that. I'm concentrating on I'm focusing mainly on that all the main concepts of this before, after, async, and display. So the next one is after. This after business rule is business rule where the logic immediately after a database operation occurs before the resulting form is rendered for the user. This application will be apply like when the database operation, like already we have saved the data, right? Whenever we want to apply the logic, we need to retrieve the data from that already saved database, then the logic will be applied. This logic will be used whenever we need to update any record, like any related record. For example, it has given an example. Use an after business rule when updates need to be made to a record related to the record access. After saving database, once you have created the record or incident record, right, it is has been saved into database. After that, we need to apply the logic. After saving the database, we can use this after business rule. So this is the point I'm highlighting over here. And the next one is the next one is async business rule. It is business rule like async rule execute the logic after database operation. It is like after business ruling, but in this async we have like some more differences. This business rule executes asynchronously, like this two. This is the main point. This business will execute asynchronously, and this we have different when we use this async business rule, like in the back end, it will able to run using, like we have an example, we can use REST API this point, or we can use service level agreement SLAs this point, these 2 points. We can use like email notification events generated using email. That times also we can use this async business rule, and so in that cases we can use this async business rule. So like here it executes in the back end, like in the integration we have defined the REST API, right? That you can use here to execute the in the series I have created in the integration series, right? That series we can use the whatever you have generated web services using REST API. That logic you can use over here in this async business rule. And the next one is display business rule. It is I'm highlighting this, like this display business rule is execute the logic when a form loads and record is loaded from the database. So you can use to here we can use scratchpad variable, like display business rule is to populate an automatically instantiated object like a g underscore scratchpad, and that g scratchpad variable can be used in a client script. We can use that in the client script, this variable g underscore scratchpad variable. And this all about this 4 times. Let us go into slide. This is overall glance of this like types of business rules. I'm repeating this. The first one is before the logic applies, and before logic we before whatever the logic we have executed, right? Execute the logic before a database operation occurs. And the second one is like uh, after is like immediately execute after database operation occurs, before the resulting form is rendered for the user. This is one of the highlighted point. And the next one is async runs in background when we are using a REST API and service level agreement or event creation, email notification kind of things. And the last one is a display. The display is this rule executes their logic when a form loads and a record is loaded from the database. So we use gscratchpad here, the variable. This variable can be used in our client scripts. I'll make a video on the client script. As of now, just remember this gscratchpad. So these are the types of business rules. And the last one is this one, the operations. These are operations, nothing but actions, where we can use these operations as actions. We have a insert, update, delete, and query. So what is insert? Nothing but it is execute the logic when the new records are inserted into database. And update, nothing but execute the logic, business logic, when records are modified. And delete, nothing but this logic will be executed when records are deleted. The last one is query. This execute the business logic when the database table is queried. So these are the operations. We can call it as actions over there. Actions in our business rule. So let me go into personal developer instance like PDI. I'll make you to clear all this. What are the things in the business rule? So first go to our PDI. This is the PDI I have. So let me create a business rule. Just type your in the filter and left navigation like business rules. Here we have business rules. Come to a system definition where we have business rule. Click on that one. It will open the new tab over here. Here in the new tab, we can able to see all the business rules. What are the business rules we have created here? So I make it whatever the business rules are active, I make it as false, because it will be executing the server side. So let us make it as false, then we can able to create a new business rule so that we can, the logic will be applied for the new business rule. So let me make it as false, this one, save it, and for this also make it as false, save it. Now I will able to create a new business rule. So these are the false, all the make it as active as false. Then let me create a new business rule. Click on the new button, it will create a new button, and when you open this new button, this we can see the business rule over here. It is asking for the name, to enter the name, like the name of the business rule, like I'm creating with some name, uh, where br, where br something name, to remember, because where br something Vardhan br, we have different names. I'm creating Vardhan take br. To remember, I'm giving capital and small because we have like different business rules names. So, and select the table name here. I'm selecting the table name as incident, because we need to um do the business operations business rule on the incident table. Select the table incident, incident table. This I'm selecting, and we have application is global. We need to make it as active, right? And once you fill all these names, so just save it once. Once you save it, what is happening here, right? It is, we have a when to run actions. Once you save it, we don't see anything, right? I said we need to have a conditions and actions. So actions, and so what we have to do is, we have an option called as here, like advanced. Check this, and we can see that we have a business rules, like we have four: before, after, async, and display. Four business rules, as I said. And we have operations, kind of things like insert, update, delete, and query. And here we have a filter conditions. We can make it as filter whenever you have selected the table over here, like incident. The what are the columns in the incident table come here, like active. All the columns which are related to this incident table will come here. And when you click on the role conditions, let me click this role conditions. We can give the roles. If you want to give the admin roles, just click on that, and this button, it will be available in the this box right side. Just done. We can able to give the roles for this business rule, all the permissions, admin permissions. As of now, I'm not doing this. Just cancel this one. And the next one is order. We need to give the order 100, 200 as per our order. Based on that order, that will be executed. As of now, this is completed. When to run is completed. And coming to the next one is actions. Here in actions, we need to have some more options, like set to fields. What are the fields we need to set? The suppose we need to set the particular value, we can select over here. We can have a add message about action. And coming to this advanced, we need to have a flexible to write the code over here. We can write business rule code, right? These are the options which are available in this business rule. And now, first I'll open the incident form. Let me open the incident form. Incident form. I'm opening a new form. The form is, we need to fill the form. Here the requirement is, what I'm doing is, here I want to give the filter conditions before insert, like this is the form before saving into database, right? Before saving to database, we can able to give the conditions here, like when to run. So you have a filter conditions over there. we can add the filter conditions, and after that we can do the operations, like what actions we can able to do, right? So actions we can give as of now. So what we have to do is we have a when to run conditions right here. So when it should be executed. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting this when before with insert, because this is a new record. That's why I'm taking as before insert, before saving into database. This whatever the conditions I have given over here in the business will be executed. So let us see this. Add a filter conditions. In the filter conditions, select the some values, like you can do category in this form, or we have a category and subcategory you can take. The category is software, hardware, network, database, and subcategory is antivirus, email, whatever we have. Just based on that, we can fill the form. Right? Let us create with the category. The category is, select the category over here. Category. The category is, we have options like is not, is one of these, not one of, contains, starts with, ends with, does not contain, is anything, changes, changes from, changes to, is same, different. These are the options. So I'm selecting if the category is something called as software. I'm selecting. We can have options to add the conditions, and and or we can both should be matches, like and subcategory we can select SUB subcategories. Here in this form we can have a subcategory like antivirus, or we can take, this is software, so it is antivirus, you can take this one, right? And this is completed, right? And if the condition is matches, right? So what should happen? So I'm giving the conditions in the form. So we have selected the categories software and subcategories antivirus. So when to run, if you select the values, field values over there, like categories software and subcategories. So what I have selected here in the business antivirus, here the antivirus is there or not? Antivirus is not there. So let me change this. Network, like you can select IP address or anything, you can select here network. Let me see this network IP address, or the form we can see once, like software we can take, or databases. We have a DB2 database. Let me see this DB2. Select the database DB2. Here we have a DB2, right? So whenever the condition is met, here we have a statement like all of these conditions must met, then only we can able to run this table, this record, right? So here based on that I'm selecting as of now, if the category is database, subcategory is db2, then what to be done, like what actions we can able to done, like, so what we can do is, so I want to set the field value, or we can whatever the field value we can take over here. So when this condition matches, I want to set the value, or this one, or assign to, or anything. Just I want to set the value assignment group. So this assignment group, just click on this assignment group. So we have lot of assignment groups. In this we have a lot of assignment groups are there. I want to set the application development in this assignment group, right? So here go to our this business rule. Just select the assignment group as, here we have a lookup. You can select this lookup list, application development. That's it. So what is happening here? Whenever you are selecting category is database and subcategory is DB2, Observe here, like assignment group is empty. So when this condition matches, the value whatever we have given the action here assignment group will be able to populate here. The automatically the value will be set here in this assignment group. So what I'm doing is just fill this form, basic details, caller ID, and selecting able tutor, and I'm selecting database as database with the subcategory as DB2, and so fill some form testing for before BR business rule. So observe this. I'm applying this as before saving into database. So right click and save. Whenever you are saving this database, so before saving database, the assignment group will be assigned to as this application development team. So just first save this one before business rule this one. Let me save this. Once you save it, BR this business rule. Once you save it, just after filling all these forms, this form, all the values in this form, just click on this save button. So whenever we are applying this save button, before saving to database, the value assignment group here is whatever we have given assignment group as application develop will be populated here. Just save this. See, before business rule will be applied because whatever the value which is given in our business rule, it is auto populated using like lookup. Here in this we have given assignment group to application development. Before saving into database, it has been populated. Now just save it. Will be saved into our database. Right, that's it. This is business before business rule, and using insert we can use insert also in the same way. Whenever you want to use insert before the insert is completed, before update, right, before update, before delete, before query, we can use these all operations, right. And let me show you the other example. As of now, I'm before when to run condition, before I uncheck this unset and this take this update over here. I'm showing this update operation before update. So what is happening here is, so we can go into our when to run conditions, cancel these two things. Let me create with a new filter condition. So what I'm doing is, so give the condition we can use in the form we have a work notes right here this work notes. So I want to apply the that business before update. So use this work notes. Work notes here. Work notes is changes. Whenever the work note changes, so what to be happen? Action going to action. I want to change this. Just cancel this one. Assignment group, and just select the we have a action state in. We can use state over here. State uh, in progress. See, let me save this first. After saving, go into our this record. See here, it is the state is new. Let me close this number. We can copy 20. Remember this 209, 209, and let me close this one. So what we have applied this before update, right? The action to be state in progress. Whenever this before update, uh, when to run condition matches the condition met with the work node changes. So what to be happen here is we need to change the set field value, the state value in progress. So here, uh, let me go into our incident form. Incident dot list, we can see list, we can see just we have used this one, right? So let me open this. So let me change the work notes. Work notes are, this is for testing before we are using update operation. Something I'm giving changes, work note changes, something. And observe here, whenever you have changed the work note changes, here we have given the business rule as updated, right? So whenever you have changed this work notes, so what is happening here, we need to set the state in progress. As of now we don't have any state in progress, so observe this state equal to new. So let me save this. See here, it comes in progress. Whenever you have changes the work notes, this is test for business rule using update operation. Whenever you have written something here, so it has been changed to in progress. In this way we can use before business rule, uh, right? And so this is for testing before business rule using insert and update to operation completed. In the same way you can use delete operation. And coming to the next one is just close this one. Now I'm creating with a new. And coming to the after is there, right? So after business rule, uh, after business rule, let me create with a new incident form. Incident dot form. Now it will be opening with a new form. Let me create after business rule. So here select with after business rule here, and we can use insert button over here, insert. And this will happen after I have shown in the slides, right? After business rule, this one, this after business rule execute the logic immediately after a database operation occurs before the resulting form is rendered for the users. So what is happening here is we need to apply this any changes, like whatever we want to update after saving into database. When updates need to be updated, business rule, when updates need to be made, a record related to the record access. So what I'm doing is just go into over here after business with insert. So here we can use the action, and in the action we can set the values. So what value we want to set here. So the action is set value, field value is like a description, like description, yes, or short description we can use here. The description is, this is for, this is, we can use this is record is for testing after business rule, BR for incident record something, give description, right? So as of now just save it. So what I'm doing is just I'm creating with after with update here. So that whenever you are open that record, right? I'm not using insert here. We can do with the same, like insert. Whenever you want to insert the record after saving database, it displays some message we can use. So after with the update statement I'm using. So this record I'm first saving to database, otherwise we can close this one. So open with a new list, whatever we have, incident dot list. This is for just see this what I have given. This description should be assigned set field values to. This is required for testing after business rule for incident record. So when should we run, like after with update. So here we need to set the condition changes to priority. When should we run, right? Uh, changes priority. Here you can select the priority is critical. So when it should run after with the update statement. Priority is critical. Then this value will be assigned to that particular record. So what I'm doing is select this record, the latest one, this one. I'm selecting the previous one and make it as the priority is critical, high priority. Let me high priority. Then what happens? We need to set the description here. Whatever we have given, this description should be set. Here go to your when to run. You need to update with priority is critical. So go here. Here now save this. Let me so provide notes testing. Let me check this. Save this one. First we have saved or not. The priority is critical. Let me save this first. Maybe I was not save this one. Let me save this and here after saving. So select this priority is critical and let me save this. Go to your incident list dot list 209. Here maybe we'll check with the business rule and the priority is critical and action to be or same as we can keep description same as short description. Let me create with this save with the I was saved like let me check this ancient record. Whenever you have selected the ticket is in high like critical, let me save this. It should be close this once. Let me open this one and dot list. Just close this. For this we need to get the value in the description same as short description. Let me update once. and or we can give, we don't see any description over there, right, in the form. Let me create with description. This is for testing after BR. So whatever the description over there in incident table, so that will be assigned to short description. That is the main thing, like description same as short description. This is the meaning. So let me save this once again. Let me open with incident 209. Check this once. Here update, it was not running. When to then after update priority is critical, and make some conditions. Urgency is high, and impact is also high. Then save this once. So this condition matches, then you need to do like description. Whatever the description in the incident form will be assigned to as short description, same as short description. So that is the meaning here. So let me check this. I open this and select this. It was already there. Table, instant table for record. Something new, something new one. Let me save this one. And this should become our description, same as short description. So what we have to do is just save once or update once. Once you update, let me see. Open that form. Here, just 209 will be the short description. This one should be come over here. So otherwise you can give your short description and you can give something. This is for testing. Save this one. After saving, close this. After saving the database, it should get render incident list. We do one thing, create with the new record incident dot form. Here we can give uh, this because mandatory field we need to enter there. So I'll be taking this is for testing. Testing. Now save it once. So this is a new record. Just insert once. Let me insert with abdominal able tutor, and I have removed all this software and the conditions which are there. Select this test for testing. We are just do this one and just save it. Once you save it, check in our there's a tool level, right? Incident list. Open this. We need to get the value description to set this one. It is not coming. If the value is condition met is need to get critical first one. I now once save it. Check this testing. We are after we are so if the condition is met. We check this. So it is saved into database. I want to render like into form incident list. We need to get the description because we have set the value when to run after. Here we have three conditions are met and action to be done. See, this is running. So let me check. It is taking some time. Let me refresh once. Refresh once. It's this ticket. Save. Save this one. We can do here like in the advance. We can set the code. Save. And dot set set workflow false and current dot update. Let me save this. Now save this once. Let me check updating the record or not. Close this one. 2011 or state in progress. Let me save this. 20. See, I got this. Right. This is whatever we have given. The value is like it is setting description. This is for testing. Was populated in our record like this. Let me show you once, and I'm closing this once. So we need to select the conditions like priority is critical, urgency is high, impact is high, and I'm selecting after update. So here what I'm doing is, and I'm selecting description to be this is for testing, and just comment this. Now we need to populate the value description to this is for testing. Let me create with a new incident. FORM. Just a sample, give the sample. Caller ID is with Martin and software something email and test for testing new after BR. So we need to save with the priority this one high. Save this first. After saving to database, right? As of now, I don't see any description over here. Let me close this and 2 212 is the record. Let me open this incident. Not list 212. So select the state as in progress and write the workloads testing BR after BR here. Just save it once. See, we got this. This is for testing. Whatever we have given in this uh, value description to set. This is using business rule with after update. So in this way we can do the after update and we got this record right from this whatever we have given the business rule in the condition. This description is for testing. So in this way we can do the business rule with after update. So business rule with after is completed and the next one is and async right. So in the here I have written something like script. You can do the records for all this using scripting. As of now I'm not using scripting, just I'm using whatever the conditions over there I'm using. That's why I have commented these lines, two lines, right? And this is completed after the next one is close this one, and just select with none and close this one otherwise, right? So I'm selecting with the next one is and let me see this async later. Just select this display business rule. When you select the display business rule, when we don't see any operations over there, right? When you select like after, we can see insert, update, delete and query. If you select the display business rule, we cannot see any operations here. So what we have to do is just use to create like a display business rule is the kind of, let me see the statement here. So display business rule is execute their logic when the form loads and the record is loaded from the database. So what we can do is using this business rule. So we can give some message like any message display. Here we have option called as here this we can select the priority. First priority is critical, then need to get some message hi team, this ticket is is critical, that is you can say it as P1, right? This message I want to display. Set value like set value when to run, when to display the set value is if the priority is critical. Here we have mentioned, right? Maybe check this when to run. If the priority is critical, action to be performed, we need to add a message. That's it. Let me save this once. Go to our form, that is so already. First save this one. See, whenever you are displaying that whatever we have mentioned in this display, right? In this display, this ticket is critical P1. So when you are saving this, otherwise you can that it was it is displaying the data, the message. Let me show this one. The new form. See, when you are opening ticket, it is showing this is a team like critical whatever you have message mentioned in the message in this message in the actions that will be displayed over here. So that ticket is in a critical. So in this way we can do the business rules like a display. And let me show you one thing. Most of the interviews they're asking this business rule with G Scratchpad. So in the advanced section, we can write the code for all this. As of now, I'm not telling this advanced section. Just I want to use this one display value. Let me close this one here. Select the display value. Go to actions. Here I'm not using this message. Just clear this message. In the advanced section, we have some rule. You can use this G Scratchpad variable. How we can use? Selecting display with actions, we don't have any actions. Advanced, here we can use, as I said, here in this PPT business rule, display business rule, we need to use the G Scratchpad object. Most of the in interview questions this G Scratchpad will be asking for using a client script, right? So for this client script I can able to create one more video, right? We can use this G Scratchpad, G underscore Scratchpad object here. And this our, so what we can do is G underscore Scratchpad tch pad dot, we can give some variable over here, some description equal to current dot short description. This one we can give. So this variable we have used, right? G underscore scratchpad dot description. This value we can use in the client script using alert or anything. So what we need to just, I'm commenting the client script, we can use this variable. Mm, the function name is variable. Here are variable variable and the function name is onload. We can use onload. Here we can use that transcript. We can use some message or this variable. The variable is this one. So this variable we can use in the client script like onload. So we can use for alerting something, whatever the short description which is there in this business rule will be showing the client script. This client script I can create in the next videos. So as of now, as this way we can use this gis underscore sketchpad variable. This variable can be used in the client script like concatenation of any string. So I'm defining this as a description over here for understanding purpose. So in this way we can able to create this a display business rule. And so this display business rule is completed. Next come to async business rule. As I said, in the async business rule, we can use for this one, using for REST API, right? The REST API or SLA task to be created. It runs in a background, so asynchronously, so async insert I can use here. So in this section, I mean, as of now, async is selecting. In the advanced section, as of now, I'm commenting this. Let me open that. Make it as comment as of now. As I said in the previous video, we can use the REST API, right? So let me open that video. Here I have created an integration with go to playlist. In the playlist I have used with integration. Let me make it as silent. And the last one is postman tool. Here we have used something script over here. Let me show this one. This one. Okay. I have showed you somewhere. Let me check with the SN to SN. Let me see this. See this one. So this script we can use in our asynchronous business rule with insert. So whatever I have given here, right? So this message in the advanced section, we can use this code in our this. So here, let me open this. Here we can use async business rule with the insert here. See, this is insert async business rule. Let me copy this. We'll test whether it is working fine or not. I have that. Maybe let me check this. I have a code or not. This code which is there inside this one, right? So I have created Vardhan tech is the message and Vardhan tech is method. So copy this code and test in our, this is the other instance we have, this other instance. So other instance name is this one. Let me open this. Vardhan tech and Vardhan method are the message and method. So I have other instance which is there. Message we can see. This is other instance. Let me see this. Once let me check that code whether it is there or not. Meanwhile I'll open this, the other instance with whenever we are triggering this business rule in our source, that has to be created in the background, so we can't see that uh, it runs in the background asynchronously. So let me check this, I have code or not. So test with the rest message or rest message. This is a message we have. In this we need to have something called as then take and method. This is other instance I'm telling because no need to confuse. This is 259599 is other instance. So let me check this message whether it is there. Display. Maybe I have cancelled this. It should be able to display name, endpoint, version, filter with name, that is with version tech. Let me see that video we have. It is blur, so we can check here whether we have version tech or not. So it was not there. So what we do is, and we can use this code. Maybe I'm saying this code. So copy this and paste in our business rule in the advanced section. Just close this one. Already it was there. Other one. So here paste over here. So what is happening here is, and let me explain this. Just copy and paste somewhere. Make it as syntax. See, let me open this. See, in this is the code where we used in the other instance, the other video with service now to service now. This is a Vardhan message and Vardhan method is a other instance message and method. So as of now, we don't see any. Maybe I was deleted, and in this way we can able to run this. Again, I need to create method and message. We can use this and try to do like assignment kind of thing using this code. So again, need to create with this message and method. As of now, this other instance, and here we can async with the insert. So whenever this business rule will be executed in the instant form, so it is going to trigger um, this message and method, and it can able to create with this values. So whatever incident created in our this incident table, the record that will be able to store in our target, this target incident table. This is a target incident table that will be created into target incident table. So this is the example for async business rule. In the same way we can use SLAs to create SLA and event creation background. It the main theme of this asynchron is nothing but to create the job in the background, like it will execute to execute asynchronously. So SLA creation and REST API. So I'm explaining this. You can use this code in our business source, and whenever you have created the instant table over here, that instant whatever the fields we have given here, that will be going to create in our target. This is my target incident PDI. the record will going to execute over here, right? These are the things in the business rule. So we can do any many things over, like using advanced section we can do more things, writing, scripting, and as of now I have showing this with async business rule with REST API using insert, right? So this is the thing, and all we have completed, like before, after, async and display. So if you have any doubts, and let me know, please comment, watch, and let me know comment, and can able to create with new video with concepts, uh, and that's all that from my end. And so this is a long session. I want to complete in one session. That's why I created with complete one video. So please subscribe to my channel, and please like and share, and please comment on this. So I'm ending this as of now. Thanks for watching. I'm canceling this.